You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, presented by the Only One Media Group. This is the people's choice for quality interviews, celebrities, and special guests. Hosted by Demetrius Dini Reynolds. Call in to join the mix at 701-801-9813. For the complete archive of episodes, visit onlyonemediagroup.com and be sure to like us on Facebook at Vigilantes Radio. We welcome all. Enjoy the show. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host, Demetrius Houdini Black Reynolds. Enjoy the show.
Yo, what is going on, and welcome to another awesome episode of Vigilantes Radio. I'm your host, dini-mussolini, and we have a very special guest, so you definitely want to stick around for that. Let's see, right before Christmas, we didn't have any shows, so Merry Christmas to you guys. Happy holidays, all that good stuff. And yeah, I'm a little bit under the weather. You could probably hear it sound nasally. Darn kids, you know. Anyway, the show must go on. Distractions are an excellent test of your commitment. Do distractions overly distract you? If so, then you're probably looking for an excuse to become sidetracked. Distractions are only what you choose to make of them. If you ignore them completely, you risk losing touch with the outside world. If you let them consume and overwhelm you, they can destroy your focus. When distractions come along, observe them, adjust for them, and move past them. Keep in mind where you're headed. Remember why you chose to go there. If the distractions continue to seem overly enticing, perhaps you need a more compelling goal. Don't let the distractions consume you. Instead, let them point you toward what you really desire. And when you're authentically committed, distractions have no power to distract you. Take that from me, dini-mussolini. That is my word, and word is bond.
Yo, hello, and welcome to another awesome episode of Inside the Music, or Inside the Book, Inside the Business, where we dive into the minds of the people who create marvelous things. It feels so good to be back with you guys once again. So one time for my people who are indigos, crystalline, or starseeds, or for my Vigilantes audience family, and 2 times for my people who are vegetarian or vegans. If you're like me, we are averaging over 37,000 live listeners, and we've been at this for 4 solid years. I appreciate all you guys who've been rocking with the kid on this journey, and we are still evolving, baby. It is all because of you, most definitely. We are the people who have dedicated their lives to music, spirituality, business, literature, art, movies, and research in every aspect, and we want to allow you an opportunity to tell your story. Man, we've had celebrities on our show, from Grammy Award winning artists to nominees to actors, comedians, CEOs, technology geniuses, visual artists, from authors to professors and aliens, or people who think they're aliens. It doesn't matter who you are or where you come from. Come on our show and talk to me. So check it out. To book your interview or just to share a real cool story, email me at vradio@onlyonemediagroup.com, and that's V as in Victor. I'm passionate about what I do, just as passionate about what you do, and together, yes, together, we can get your voice heard by the people who should hear it. So let's create something incredible. You know the number to dial, 701-801-9813. Text that number to your buddy right now and tell them to tune in to connect with us or our guests, or you can hop in the mix directly from our website, onlyonemediagroup.com. Right from the homepage, you can slap that go live button and you'll be right here live in the mix and in the chat room with all of us. Feel free to shoot over some questions to ask our guests while they are here, but only as time permits. Sometimes my guests and I talk entirely too much and we take up the entire hour. And as always, all episodes are available for free download, and you can grab that from either Spreaker.com/only1mediagroup, iTunes, YouTube, or any app from the Google Play or iTunes Store, or over at our website. And that goes for every single episode that we've ever aired.
All right, tonight's interview is the Ava Cherry Interview. And again, I'm your host, dini-mussolini. Our interviews go beyond the music and into the minds of the artists, bands that created, from researching our special invited guests, mining for details, and listening to everything we can. Our interviews are designed to bring out the best answers possible through provoking questions that have real substance. So a sincere and warm welcome to Ava Cherry to our show tonight. We'll have an absolutely amazing time talking with her about her music. So guys, with that, let's go ahead and welcome her to the show. Hello, you're now live in a mix with all of us. How's it going?
What's up, Jimmy? Hello, everybody. Merry Christmas and happy holidays to everybody.
Thank you so much. The legendary Ava Cherry.
The infamous Ava Cherry.
Yes. Right.
All right.
Most definitely. So, welcome, of course, to our, podcast, Vigilantes Radio, and thank you so much for your time. I know it's holidays, and there's a lot of eggnog and mistletoe going on, so, don't want to keep you away from that. But I always enjoy, talking to people that have projects and that are, getting going and have the grassroots campaign happening to push all that excitement. So tell us about, before we get into that though, tell us about like the very core beginnings and origin behind you, the artist, the music.
Well, I would say that, my very core beginnings would have been back with people like Curtis Mayfield, and I was signed to his label here in Chicago called Kurtom, and, with Earth, Wind, and Fire, and a lot of very notable artists were signed there and were in that, were signed to his label. So I worked with him, and I worked, that was kind of how, but actually before I was with him, I was with David Bowie, which I guess a lot of people might know who he is. He's actually an icon, but a few of you youngsters may not know who David Bowie is, but just Google him, and then you can Google Ava Cherry there too. You'll get the bigger picture of it. But I've worked with Luther-vandross, I've worked with Shaka Khan, I've worked with so many different people in the industry, and I started out doing soul music, soul and disco music, and rock music, and every kind of music. I mean, I love all music and respect all artists in all genres. But that's how I started. I started with soul, and then disco, and dance, and regular mid-tempo radio.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All right. So, guys, just Google. You don't even have to Google David Bowie. I mean, yeah, he's definitely an icon, but Google Ava Cherry. Like you said, you'll get a broader picture of who she.
You get a broader picture. Yeah, there's a lot of you who
catch us all up to speed. Yeah.
Yeah, well, so, I've done some work over the years, and now have just reinvented myself, and but at the core, I worked with Luther-vandross, who I miss so very much, a great artist. And while I was working with Luther-vandross, we both worked with David Bowie, which is how he got involved with it. I was with David first, and then Luther came along. And so, in other words, there's all this mixture of soul music, R&B music, and rock music. I've been an artist that was in a documentary called 20 Feet from Stardom, which is about how, artists of color got involved with the Rolling Stones and the Bowies and all of these different acts, and helped to make their acts even bigger and their notoriety in the world. Like I said, I was with Luther, and then, I was with David and then Luther, and I'm going to bring you like way up to speed because there's a whole lot in between, guys, but I have a story. So just Google me. I'm getting ready to release one of David Bowie's classics, Let's Dance, on January the 3rd. I did a really hot, killer, you cannot sit your booty down groove on his song, and that's how I'm going to begin 2020.
Most definitely. Are you excited?
I'm excited to death. I mean, because just, not just for the fact that I think that if he was still alive, he would love my version of his song, but that, it's dance, it's happy, it's banging, the bass line is killing. You go. Oh, yeah. So anyway, so it's banging and grooving and all of that other stuff. And right after that, on Valentine's Day, I will be releasing my first single of 2020, which is called "Testify for Love." That is me. That I wrote and produced. Yeah. So I'm excited.
Yeah. That Lex Dance is going to reel them in, and then Valentine's you're going to hit them with your own material.
That's it, babe. I'm going to reel them in with somebody that I worked with for a long time and was very close to, and who contributed so much to music, and then I helped to contribute that, being in the pop culture with them. So yeah, I'm going to come out with that and just groove you guys. I hope you support it. I think you will all really like it. You just, like I said, you're not going to be able to sit down. Your booty just going to keep on moving on it. So that's it. And then I come Valentine's Day with Testify. I testify for love, which is all about Valentine's Day. And when I say that, I mean it could be intimate love, or love of your fellow man, love in the world, just love, period, to everyone. We have to stop and think of the time that we're in right now that is about love and caring, and we've got to, get away from hate and not accepting people for who they are. If they're good people, we've got to stop it. We've got to stop that chain reaction that's going on right now, and we've got to promote love and promote caring and promote kindness and all of those things.
Most definitely. Well, yeah, we definitely need that, then, because the world needs a little healing right now, a little love.
Oh my God, Jimmy. We are just in and our country is in crisis right now. We are in such crisis that we have so many things going on that are not right and are not correct, that we have to stop. And I think you all know what I'm talking about. I ain't going to get into it, but I really feel as though, vote, guys, vote, because it's the only way we can, say what we want and need in this country, And right now there's a lot of people are trying to suppress that vote. So be aware of that and don't let them. Don't let them. No matter how you got to get out there and vote, your voice counts.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping. Go ahead, Doug.
No, you go ahead.
No, I was saying I wish you guys would all support my Let's Dance, because I'm really digging on it, and I think you will too. So go ahead, Debbie. What are you going to say?
Right. We most definitely will. So I want to talk to you about the scope of the music industry. You've seen it change time and time again, and now there was a point in time where the more mysterious an artist was, the more popular he was. Make a statement,
right?
And the masses go crazy nowadays. The more you talk, the more popular you are. So given that, are you feeling any pressure on social media to be, how can I say it, active more than you would normally be?
Yeah, I mean, I do feel a little bit of pressure, but not really. I mean, I have to say honestly that all my fans and friends on Facebook and Instagram, and they're wonderful. They're actually make you are inspiring to me, and are very supportive of everything I do, and very loving and kind. So no, I don't think on the social media I'm getting that kind of pressure. It would be more that I understand that the industry has changed, And because I do come from old school music, and the greats that, I grew up listening to Aretha Franklin and some of these great soul artists, Marvin Gaye and all of those people. And I do think that there are some very brilliant, talented artists out there right now. But I do talk to a lot of them who say, man, I love the old school music. It really was, soulful, and, that, and I want to incorporate a little bit of that into my new school, which I think is absolutely appropriate, okay? I think it's absolutely right. And I try to encourage them. Yeah, my main encouragement to anybody out there who is trying to make it in this business, that if you really think you have talent, you got to keep on pushing. You can't stop. No matter how many times you get knocked down, you got to keep going. You got to just believe in yourself, because a lot of times there's people ain't going to believe in you. You might go through a whole time frame process where people don't believe in you, but you got to believe in you. And I'm not saying if you really don't have talent, I mean, you got to be able to know if it's able to go to a professional level. But there's so many people out there that have talent around the yang. I mean, they just are so, and won't get arrested, because you also have to be in your own stuff, people. You got to be, when I say aggressive, I don't mean, making people crazy and being a prima donna or I mean, but you've got to project yourself out there. You've got to have that confidence. You have to show the confidence to be able to get people to spend money on you. It costs thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to promote an artist. Really, to sell them. It does. Unfortunately, it does. But I mean, with some talent and a lot of people helping you, because you can't do it alone. You need help. So all I can say is the business has changed, and I think I've learned now how to change with it. You have to be able to be flexible to change with the times. Otherwise, you won't succeed. Please believe me when I tell you that.
Yeah, most definitely. So, do you have any performances coming up?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, my first performance of the year will be in Philadelphia at Night of Stardust, which is a whole David Bowie week, which is a week of seminars and Q&A and his films and his artwork and clothing, and people performing. So I will be performing on January 11th at Union Station in Philadelphia. And we will be tributing him. It's the same week that he was born and that he died. And so it's going to be like almost 2,000 people at this performance. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to it. And I will be actually debuting my version of Let's Dance at that performance. Nice. I'm excited too.
Yeah, I can imagine. Will that be the debut release performance?
Yes, it will. It's the debut of Let's Dance. Yeah, my version of it. We released it on January the 3rd on all mediums, guys. But on January 11th is when I'm actually performing it for the first time.
Wow, massive. All right. So all your performances, which one has been your favorite standout moment from the stage?
Oh, wow. Well, I suppose I'm going to say with David Bowie, it was when I made 21 years old, and he told 30,000 people I was 21 and introduced me, and I got to sing a solo song in the show. I think that was with David Bowie. That was my standout. He said, "Oh, Ava Cherry, she's 21," and they all kind of cheered and everything. And then, she's going to sing a song, and Luther had actually co-written a song with me and for me, and so I sang that song. It was called Maybe It's the Love, and it's probably going to come out soon. We are doing a film about my life with David Bowie in June. Ooh. We worked on the script for 2 years, and now we're ready to film it. And so that song is going to be in the film, on the soundtrack.
Wow. That moment, though, how did you feel in that very moment? Like, describe that magic.
The magic was, when he introduced me, I didn't really know he was going to do it. I knew I was going to do the song, David Bowie. I knew I was going to do something, but I didn't know he was going to introduce me on my birthday, and I was poised. He told me, we had already done it, worked on it, and me being at the top of the stairs, and then spotlight being on me and then coming down the stairs to sing the song. So when he said she's 21 and everybody was like, clapping and really happy for me, the spotlight went on and I started to come down the stage, and then the music started to play, and then I started to sing the song. It was one of the most incredible moments of my life, I have to say, when you're 21 and that something like that happens to you.
Yeah.
But and I think another one was when I had never performed in front of 20,000 people before, and I told David that, and he said, "Oh, don't worry, you'll be all right. You'll be all right." So, I had my own mic. He was in the front of the stage, and Luther was on the other side. And so I said, "Well, I'm a little bit nervous," but he said, "You can do it." And the music goes on. He's singing in the front of the stage, and then all of a sudden he starts coming over towards me, and the spots, all the bright lights and spots, and I'm like, oh my God, to myself. And then he starts singing with me in my mic, and it was brilliant because I just relaxed, and we sang the song, Young Americans, and it was and then from then on I wanted to perform in front of 50,000 people.
Wow.
It was so exciting. I thought I was so afraid, but then I wasn't. He came and gave me that confidence. And when I was with luther-vandross, he did singer extraordinary, tone genius producer. I mean, he just showed me so much about, Luther would say things like, he would sing back up and vocalist and a background vocalist. And he would, he just taught me, he taught me how to sing my own background parts if I wanted to, as opposed to having somebody else to do it. Just incredible, so much. Yeah, so it makes me feel sad, but at the same time, it's all on tape, it's all on film, everything that we did, that I worked with both of those people. And so I can never forget. When I get down or I get depressed, I just go back and I look at the brilliance of some of the things we did.
Yeah. Man, those times were truly magical.
Oh my gosh. And if you're an artist, you just can't even imagine if you're an artist. It's like, to have people that are just genius at what they do, help you and inspire you.
Yes, ma'am.
So don't give up, guys. Like I said, if you believe in yourself, and you have to in order to succeed, nobody can do that for you. You've got to carry that with you, and you've got to show it on your face and your body movement, your body language, everything,
That's right. So if you had an overall philosophy for life, how would it be described?
Well, my philosophy for life at this point would be never give up until they're throwing dirt in your face, honey. Don't give up. Just don't give up. Because when people do that, it defeats the purpose. Let's just say they've been working on something for a very long time, and then they go, oh, and many people have done it. Okay, I guess that's not where I should be. And I mean, I prayed on this. I'm like, God, if you don't want me here, let me know. Tell me. I'll do whatever you say. I will follow whatever you lead me. And he just kept me here. And I know that I have a reason and a purpose, and the purpose is to soothe people through the times that we are going through music. And music does soothe the savage beast. That's what it is. And so that's why I was put here to help, to talk about love and healing and enjoying yourself and happiness and sadness through music.
That's right. I like that. All right, Ava, before I forget, websites-wise, where do you want people to come looking for you and to connect with you at?
Well, in Instagram, Facebook, Ava Cherry Official. That's my name for Instagram, Ava Cherry Official. You can talk to me there. You can talk to me on Facebook. So that's. I would just say Ava Cherry Official, and I have my website will come up too when you type that in.
Most definitely.
AvaCherry.com is there too. So try all of those. Ava Cherry Official, AvaCherry.com.
And listeners, just in case you need those links, I do have them in the show notes and in the description of this episode. So all you have to do is click those links, and they'll take you right to it.
Yeah.
Well, Ava Cherry.
Listen, Jimmy, you got a sexy voice too, Jimmy. You got a sexy voice, my brother.
Thank you.
Yeah. And, I just want to send my waves of love to all of you guys, and everybody have a wonderful time and enjoy themselves and just, be the best you can be and be yourself, and just don't ever be anything else than that. And that's what I would say. So I wrap my arms around everybody and give big, wet kisses to whoever wants them.
I'll take it.
Yeah. And Jimmy, you'll get a copy of the record as soon as we just got it ready and everything like that. So you'll be getting it.
All right, and I'll plug it in our whole music. Let everybody check it out.
I appreciate that, my friend. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Lots of love, everybody. Yeah.
All right, enjoy your night. Thank you.
Okay, you too. Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Okay, all right, darling. Bye, Jimmy.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, my Vigilantes family, as always, for checking out my podcast over here at Vigilantes Radio. All episodes are available for free download, and you can grab that from either Spreaker.com/only1mediagroup, iTunes, YouTube, any app that's on a Google Play or iTunes store, or our website. And that goes from every single episode that we've ever aired. If you'd like to request music or a particular guest or send something for me to play, email it to vradio@only1mediagroup.com. If it's music, please label it by artist and title. Here's my disclaimer. We are genre free, we do not judge, and we absolutely do not base our opinions on hearsay but facts alone. And actually, you can scratch all of that because all of my opinions are always right. That's the bottom line. This is my show, so deal with it. Nah, just kidding. On behalf of myself, Dini-Mussolini, I appreciate all you guys for tuning in, either afterwards or live with us. Spread the word, because sharing is caring. We stepped up our game just for you guys and our guests to make sure that you have the best experience here on our show. Be sure to connect with us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, as well as Spreaker. We always follow back. That is the number one rule. Okay, well, just remember to be yourself and be absolutely great at just doing that. Avoid being too comfortable, because you're messing with your potential when you do that. Peace, and have a good night.
You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, the people's choice for quality interviews, art, music, and hot topics. Hosted by Demetrius Houdini Black Reynolds of the duo No Longer the Hero. All episodes of this podcast are available for free download at www.only1mediagroup.com. This is a Seventh Sign Regime Rebirth Worldwide Syndicate exclusive.